Good evening, everyone. In the previous video, we have discussed about Act 1, Scene 1, and today we will do Act 1, Scene 2. So, this scene takes place in the street of Belmont, and here you will read about the conversation that is held between Portia and Nerissa. Portia, if you have remembered, Portia, she is the princess of Belmont whose father has been expired, and before he dies he planned a marriage for Portia, that the person who will choose the right casket among golden, silver and lead, that person will be able to marry Portia. And Narissa, she is the mate of Portia. So, what conversation they are doing? What are they talking about? Let's start. So, first of all, Portia says that I'm very much tired. She is saying to Narissa that I'm very much tired with this word. So now Narissa replies that, ma'am, you are very beautiful. You are a very wealthy person. You are the princess. How you can be tired? The person who has nothing, that person can be said that he is very much tired. So she says that, ma'am, you should be satisfied with whatever you have in your life. So now Posha says that, Narissa, it is very easy to speech someone, to give lecture to someone, but it is very difficult to follow that. Now Posha says that if it is easy to say, then definitely small churches will be the very big churches, small cottages will be the palaces of the princes, and I think I can teach 20 persons then how to be a good person, but I think it will be very difficult for myself to be a good person. So it is very easy to give lecture, to give speech someone how to be good and how to behave good, but when time comes to implement on oneself, then it becomes difficult. And whenever most brain brain says many things to heart, but who follows the advice of the brain? Heart does only those things which it wants. Then she again compares that the young person is like a mad hare that cannot be controlled by a good person. So all these examples are given by Portia to Nerissa that it is difficult to follow the good advice, but it is easy to give advice to someone. So now Nerissa again confronts Portia, ma'am, your father is very much virtuous person. Your father is very good person that he has devised a lottery casket for your marriage. The person who will choose the right casket, that person will be able to marry you. It means the person who doesn't deserve you, he won't be able to choose the right casket. But Portia is very much upset because she cannot choose her life partner as per her own wish. She can never refuse the person who chooses the right casket. It means she will have to marry that person who will choose the right casket. Now, so this conversation continues. Now Portia says that, okay, tell me the name of the princess who came to marry me. कि मुझे उनके नेम बताओ जो आए हैं मुझे चूज करने के लिए या लॉटरी कास्केट को चूज करने के लिए. टेल मी द नेम वन बाय वन. तो नेरिसा के बोलती है, ओके, द नेम ऑफ द फर्स्ट प्रिंस इज नेपोलिटन प्रिंस, प्रिंस ऑफ नेपल्स. तो पोर्शिया, then Portia says that, oh, Prince of Naples. He behaves like a horse. It seems that he loves his horse than anyone else. So I cannot marry such kind of person who loves horse than me. Now Nerissa says, okay, ma'am, second person is County Palatine. Now Portia says that, oh God, this person, he frowns a lot. He doesn't know how to smile. He cannot even smile on a very funny story. It seems that he a very melancholic or a sad character. How can I live my life with such a boring character? Now come to the third person. Nerissa say, ma'am, third person is French Lord, Maurice Le Bon. So Portia says that, oh, this person more loves horse than me. He has quality of first prince as well as second prince. But it seems that he follows everyone. He has no his own personality. To marry him, it means to marry 20 persons. So I cannot marry such a person who has no his own originality. Now come to the fourth prince. Nerissa says, ma'am, fourth prince is Falconbridge, the young baron of England. Now, what Portia says about him, she says that, how can I marry a person who doesn't know my language? He doesn't know any language. No Latin, French, Italian. I'm unable to understand in which language I should converse with him. So the person who is unable to understand me, then how can I marry to that person? Now Narcissus says, ma'am, next one is Scottish Lord. So now Portia says that, oh, that person is a coward person. He will allow the Englishman to slap him, and in spite of confronting him, he will replace his second cheek to him. It means the person who will slap him, he has no courage to slap him back. So I cannot marry such a coward person. So now Nerissa says, okay, ma'am. Next one is the young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew. Now, Portia, what she gives the reply of that? She says that this person behaves different in morning, in afternoon he has a different personality, and after drunk, it means he drinks a lot. After drunk, he behaves like an animal. So I cannot marry such a beast, such an animal. So Naisa say, okay, ma'am. Suppose if he chooses the right casket, suppose if young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew, chooses the right casket, then what will you do? You will not marry him. Then Portia says, okay, Narissa, I have a plan. You put a glass of wine on wrong casket, and in the temptation of taking the glass of wine, he will choose the right casket, then he will not be able to marry me. Now, Narissa says, ma'am, there is no need to worry about. You no need to have a fear because the person that I have described you, the sixth person, the sixth prince that I have described you, they have already planned to go back. Portia. Now Portia says that I think I will become as old as Sibylla. Sibylla is considered that she has a lot of age. She has been given a boon by God that she can live as much as she wants. So she says that I think I will die I will be as old as Sibylla until I choose the right person, and I would like to die as a Dinah. Dinah, Dinah is considered as a virgin goddess. Means in spite of marrying such meaningless persons, I would like to live my life as Sibylla and Dinah. So she says that may God grant a very good farewell to those six princes. Now Nerissa says, ma'am, do you remember that when your father was alive, a very brave, a very handsome scholar, soldier came to our palace? Portia says, yes, yes, I know, he's Bassanio. Nerissa, yes, ma'am, he deserves a beautiful wife as you are, Portia. Yes, he deserves your praise also. Now, when they were talking in the meantime, servant enters and he informs Portia that, ma'am, all the six princes have departed, and a servant came here to announce that Prince of Morocco is about to come to meet you. Now Portia says that, okay, I have just given farewell to six princes, and now there is the seventh prince. So, with this scene ends. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.